So today's video, I'm going to do a story time, and the story time is on kind of my past childhood experiences. My dad was in the military, so we didn't live close to family much. And when I was in the second grade, my grandma moved in with us, and it was the best thing that could have happened to me because I got to spend more time with her. And so she moved in with us, and in fact, I think it was before second grade. I can't remember when she moved in with us exactly, but I know it was around that time frame, so it was like first or second grade. I can't remember if my little brother was born yet or if she had moved in before he was born. But since we didn't live very close to family, it was nice to have her move in with us because she was basically my family. She was my family. She was my grandma. And so she moved in with us, and we had taken another move to Colorado, and in third grade, I don't know if it was before third grade or what, but she was diagnosed with cancer. And it put a lot of hard times on me because my grandma was my best friend. And it was very traumatic in a way because she was living with us. And she was diagnosed with cancer. And I watched her go through that for quite a while. And I remember she would have to change her gauze and stuff like that. And I would always help my mom out with that. And she would always call me her little doctor, which encouraged me to kind of want to go down the career field that I want to really go down, which is I want to become a nurse. But she encouraged me in the first place to become an oncologist, which is a cancer doctor. And I really wanted to become an oncologist and help people out with cancer. That dream per se isn't going to really come to light for me for the fact that I'm not the greatest at math or science. I can do good, but I'm not the greatest, and that career field calls for a lot of math and science. So since then I've decided I'm just going to get my nursing degree. And so it's helped me in a way kind of pick out my path, but it was definitely something I didn't want to witness as a child. She lived with us the whole time going through cancer, and I could see that it was just getting worse and worse and that she wasn't going to get better. And at one point, she was basically bedridden. She couldn't move. If she got up, everybody was worried about her. And then she finally just went into a coma. And that was probably the hardest part for me because she was still living with us when she went into the coma. And I would remember, because even though they're in a coma, they can still hear you. I remember coming home from school and just going up to the bed and just talking to my grandma about my day and all that sort of stuff. And here's where it gets interesting because my grandma was in a coma for so long, for quite a while that I can remember. As a child, it could have been longer than what it felt like, but it felt like a long time to me. And my dad was working night shifts at the time. And my dad came home from work one day and he went to wake up my mom. And before he could tell my mom what had happened, I had woke up and I said, I know, my grandma is dead. Which was a really special moment for me in a way, but also a heartbreaking moment. And I remember my parents just turning to me and looking at me and saying, how did you know that? This is 100% a true story. So my parents asked me, how did I know that? And I turned to them and I said, she came and told me she had to go in a dream. And literally the night that she had passed away, I had a dream from that my grandma had came to me and said, it's my time to go. I wanted to tell you goodbye. So for me, that was like, it was closure because I was having such a hard time with the idea of losing my grandma because she was my best friend. And so the fact that she had come to me in a dream and was like, I have to go, but I wanted to tell you goodbye, was a very special moment for me. Well, a few hours later, my parents had got a call from my mom's brother, and he was like, how is mom doing? I heard that, not necessarily I heard, he was like, how is mom doing? My son came in and told me that she passed away. And my mom told him she did pass away. And my uncle had told my mom that his son had come to him and told him that he had had a dream that she came and told him goodbye. And because we were basically her youngest grandchildren, that was her way of telling us that everything was going to be okay. Now, we weren't her youngest grandchildren. My brother is a lot younger, but he was only 2 at the time, not even quite 2 yet at the time of her death. And so he didn't really understand. So for us being still quite little at like 6 and 8 years old, and the idea that we still didn't quite understand either, we just knew that she wasn't going to stay alive, that she was going to eventually pass away, was really hard on us. And so I feel like that it was her way of giving us a little bit of closure for the fact that she wasn't going to be there anymore, and that she wanted to let us know that it was okay that she wasn't going to be there. It definitely changed me a lot in the way I think about life and all that stuff. And I wanted to just come on here and share my story. And again, it's 100% true. And it's very special to me. And again, it has literally changed the way I feel about life and everything. And it's a special moment for me. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Press that subscribe button and turn on that post notification bell so you get alerts when I post a new video. Until next time, see you later. Peace.